Okay. So now we'll start the new topic called operator. All right. Operator. Operator. Okay. So we have total like 8 to 9 operators are there. Okay. So we'll go one by one. The first one is arithmetic operator.
Okay. We open arithmetic.
First one is arithmetic operator. Okay.
Okay.
So right, let's say we'll do some example. First, right, give hash comment. Number one
Bronze.
dot arithmetic operator. Okay. Now let's say take a equal to. We'll do one by one. First, let's complete one. Okay. A equal to 5.
5.
B equal to 3. Okay. Now enter. Enter. Now here print.
Sir?
Print
Then?
a plus b. Okay. So in arithmetic operator, in the comment, in the bracket, you write. Go to that comment section. Arithmetic operator comment you have given, no, second line above.
Okay. Yes, sir.
There at the end bracket, right?
Addition.
Plus comma minus comma into comma division comma modulus is percentage. Comma double star.
Power.
Double star is exponent, yeah, power. Now double slash is floor division. Okay, bracket close. Okay, these are our arithmetic operators. Now print all these things. Print a plus b, print a minus b, print a star b, like that. Do all. Okay, so here now run it. Let's see what is giving. So, okay, so a plus b, 5 plus 3, 8. It's giving 8, right? First one.
Yes, sir.
Now 5 into 3, it's giving 15. A minus b, 5 minus 3, 2. A division b means A divided by b. It will give 1.666. Now A modulus b means what?
Percentage.
Percentage is called modulus. What result you will get?
2.
How it is coming? It is the remainder. Okay. 1 is divided 5 divided by 3. What is the remainder? 3, 1, 3. Remainder is 2.
Yes.
Okay. Now double star is nothing but your exponential. That means square. 5 to the power 3.
Yes.
5 to the power 3 equal to 125. Now floor division. Floor division is nothing but double slash. That is nothing but it will give quotient. Quotient means 5. 5 divided by 3, 3, 1, 3, right? That 1 it will give.
Okay.
Okay, so
5.
let's say you are doing division, right?
Yes, sir.
5 divided by 3, it is giving 1.666. So it
Yes,
won't,
sir.
so floor division won't give the decimal one.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is the arithmetic operator.
Okay.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now save it. Now we'll go to the second operator. Second one is comparison operator. Second one is comparison operator. Give number 2. You give number 2. Comparison spelling COMPARISON. Okay. So within bracket you write double equal to what you have written? Equal to 2 times. Comma not equal to means explanatory that shift 1
Sir?
shift 1
Shift 1, sir.
and equal to this is called not equal to. Okay,
Okay.
now smaller than comma greater than comma smaller than equal to comma greater than equal to
This is correct, sir? This one?
yeah. So these are all your comparison operator. That's it. Now let's do the example. Let's say a equal to 5, b equal to 3.
Calculate, sir.
Okay. So here, wait. Print your a double equal to b. Run it. Just run it.
False.
Like that you write all these things.
Okay.
Remove that comma. So you can see a double equal to b means it is a equal to b, no. Okay. A not equal to b, yes, true. A smaller than b, no, false. A greater than b, yes, true. A smaller than equal to B? No, false. A greater than equal to B? Yes, true. Okay.
Hmm.
So it will
Okay.
give you the boolean true or false only.
Okay,
Okay.
sir. If you two, three numbers means, sir, compare to A, compare B, compare C, like that.
Right. C equal to 2. No, for that you have to give another operator is there. Wait, I am coming to that.
Okay.
Okay, save it first. Next one is assignment operator. assignment operator. Assignment operator. Assignment operator is nothing but your equal to sign.
Sir,
Equal to.
equal.
Hmm. Yeah,
That's
that's
it,
it.
sir.
That's it. Yeah. Let's say A equal to 5, B equal to 3. C equal to A plus B. So here the previous one what I did is comparison operator, that is double equal to. Double equal to means it will compare whether this is equal to this or not. It will check. But here everywhere you are using single equal to. Single equal to means it is assigning. That value is assigning to that variable, or that formula is assigning to that variable. Okay,
Okay.
that is single equal to. Double equal to means when comparing. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now print C. Okay. Now let's say C equal to C plus A. Right. C equal to no, not there. Below print.
Equal to.
C equal to C plus A.
Okay.
Print C.
And
Okay. So now write C plus equal to A. C plus equal to A.
C plus equal to A.
C plus equal to A.
Hmm.
Now print C. Okay. So here what happens? C. First A equal to 5, B equal to 3. Now C equal to A plus B we have written already. So that's why A plus B equal to 5 plus 3, 8. Now in the C it is stored as a 8. If you print means display the value of C, it is displaying 8. Done. Now again you have written C equal to C plus A. Now what is the value of C?
C is a
8.
8
8
plus
A
5.
5 13. That's why it is
13.
coming 13. Now next
Okay.
is C plus equal to A. So C plus equal to A means this is same as C equal to C plus A. Okay.
Okay.
So C equal to
Didn't get the last one, sir.
yeah. Okay. You write it here. C plus equal to A. After that you write comment
Okay.
space. No. There only. Same line. Space comment. This is same as right. This is same as C equal to C plus A. So you can write C equal to C plus A, or you can write this way. Same, this is same.
C plus is equal to correct. Okay, sir.
So now what does it mean? Now what is the value of C?
30 plus
13. 13 plus now 5, 18. So it is printing 18.
yes, sir. Okay, sir.
So you can write this way, or see, sometimes some people used to write like this. So that's why I told you.
Okay.
Okay. So instead of plus C equal to C plus A, you can write minus also. C minus equal to A. That means C equal to C minus A. Like that. All arithmetic operator, you can write it.
Okay.
Okay. So this is nothing but your assignment operator. How to assign. Clear?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, save it. So how you are feeling Python? Not that much difficult, huh?
No, sir.
Okay. So basically, if you go through the basic why Python, let me go through that basic. Actually, I have not told in the beginning. When you are writing into Java, C, C++ and all, if you write some code, let's say 10 line of code, okay,
Okay.
that you can write in 1 to 2 line in Python. That is the first thing. Okay. Why Python? Why Python is demanding? Okay, I'm telling the points. That is the first one. So 10 lines code you can write in 1 to 2 line. First thing. Second thing is, it is very, very easy. Even a school student can understand easily. There is no complicate nothing. Okay. Third thing, starting from the basic programming till data science, they are using Python. That's why again it is demanding. Okay. And fourth thing is, there are so many inbuilt library are there. Okay. That library just you have to import, and easily you can write it the code. No need to write the whole 10 line of code. So though so many varieties of libraries are here in Python. Okay, that will come while going forward. Okay, so that is the reason now Python is very people are adapting, and it's nowadays it's very demanding. Okay.
Okay.
And okay, now the thing is, like in Python, it is case sensitive. Case sensitive means, let's say you have defined a variable small a. If you write capital A, it won't work. Okay. Just write a equal to 10. Okay, just give heading Python is case sensitive. The heading, just give Python is case. This is just fundamental. I mean the basics. So this thing you read, and you have to write all these notes. Okay. Python is case sensitive. Okay. Okay, a equal to 10. Now print capital A. Okay. Escape. Run it. See, it's giving error. A is not defined. Okay. So it won't understand capital A, because you have written small a. It will understand only small a. And if now I give small a. Okay. Now I can run. Okay. Now let's say the built-in functions. Let's say print. Print is defined in small p. Small p, small r, small I, small n, small t. Suppose you are writing capital P. Write capital P instead of print. A within bracket A. It will give error. It won't understand capital P. Okay, because it is defined as a small p, you have to write small p. Okay, so this is the first thing. Second thing is, write the second point, enter, comment, indentation. You have to take care of the indentation. indentation. INDEN. INDEN. INDENTATION. INDENTATION. Okay. What do you mean by indentation? Indentation means the same line. Okay. Let's say write print A. Okay. Now before print, give some space. No. Before P. Now run it. Run it. See, unexpected indentation error. That means when you are starting something, it should be from the beginning. You cannot write here and there.
Oh, mhm.
That is the two things you have to take care. That's it. Otherwise, it's very simple. So if you write some space, when you are starting something, you have to start from the beginning. No space.
Okay, sir.
Let's say we are writing some if else. Going forward, I'll tell you if else. So if you are writing if, same line you have to write else. Okay. Similarly, that I'll tell you when I'm coming to the if else. Okay. But you remember, Python is case sensitive, and you have to take care of the indentation properly. Okay.
Okay.
Save this. This is the basic thing. You can save it. Now let's do some program. Okay. Till now,
Yes, sir.
whatever you have done, we'll do some program. Okay.
Okay.
Let's say a equal to 5 and b equal to 3. I want the output of a square plus b square plus 2ab. Show me. You three discuss and show me the output of a square plus b square plus 2ab. Okay. You
Now,
got my.
sir.
Now only, here only.
A square plus B square plus 2AB.
Write it. You just write the questions. No. Print the value of. Right there. Huh? Print the value of. Print the value of a square how to give cap shift 6 a square plus b square plus 2ab. Now print and show me the value of this output. So you should show me the value of the a square plus b square plus 2ab is this. Okay, like that. You three can discuss and show me here. I'm giving you some 5 minutes. So I have given this question, whatever till now we have done.
Okay.
To open the notes and check, bro.
Yeah.
You people can suggest if he is doing anything wrong. And here, one second. Here, one more thing. When assigning a variable in C, C++, Java, you are writing a equal to number, a equal to integer, right?
Okay.
Yes,
That,
sir.
but here there is no concept of all this.
Okay.
I told you all this thing. No.
No, sir.
So don't to do that. So that is again a very in old system like a equal to number means you can put in number only in the a, but in Python a is a bucket. Okay, put whatever you want.
Okay.
So that is again simple, no complicated.
Bro, just refer the note. Just open the word and check. Maybe you'll find that. What is the exact issue?
Yeah, open book system, no problem.
Which system, sir?
I mean, open book
The word.
system, you can refer your note also, I'm telling.
Okay.
First of all, you should know which topic is going to apply here.
Okay.
At least you should know that, right?
Yes, sir.
Arithmetic, actually.
Correct. Okay, so a square means you have used exponential operator, double star, that is fine. B square means you have used B exponential to perfect. 2AB means 2 into A into B, right?
Yes, sir.
Into, after 2 also into. Now you do. Perfect. So this is how you have to do. See, now you know the concept. Now you should do
Yes.
small programs. Then only you should apply the things.
Okay.
Save it. Okay, now let's do one more. And 25, A equal to 25, B equal to 10.
Okay.
B equal to 10. I want 2 and 5 separately. Print 2 and 5 separately. How to do, Mohan?
Sir?
How to print 2 and 5 separately?
No, sir, I don't know.
Masood?
I don't know, sir.
Masood?
We can use we can take it as a string, right, sir? Like we can print 1 and 2.
Have I told you the slicing operator can be used in the number? This is a number. This is not a string. So slicing, you cannot use that. That is only for string, not for number. No, it won't work. Remove that square bracket. It won't work. Okay, you try. If you want to try, try. A of 0. Right, A of 0. A square bracket 0. Run it. If you are getting any doubt, just do it once so that you can remember. Let it be. If you get error, no problem. See, integer object is not subscriptable. That means this concept you can't apply here. Now remove that. So what you do, A divided by A modulus B. Do A modulus B. Modulus means what?
Percentage symbol.
Percentage symbol. What it will get?
It's a slicing, not
Reminder. You will get reminder.
reminder. Yes.
25 reminder 10 means what will get? B.
Yes, sir. 10.
Right, B. Run it. Okay.
Okay.
Now how to get 2? 2 is nothing but your quotient. How
Yes,
to
sir.
get quotient? Quotient I will get that double slash float division.
Yes, sir.
Double slash is called floor division. FLOOR, floor division. Double
Yes,
slash.
sir.
So now try to remember. See, going forward, it will add more and more. Try to remember all these things and also think of the logic. Now, it is very important. You got it now? So when you do double slash, that is nothing but floor division. You will get the quotient.
Okay, sir.
And the remainder is modulus. Okay? Like that you can get. Okay, save it. Okay. So we'll stop it here. Okay.
Okay.
We'll do from tomorrow again, same 8 o'clock. Same for the next topic. Okay.